All right, what's happening, everybody? My name is Jeff Miller. I'm the president of the Physician Assistant Student Club here at College of the Canyons, and this is our informational session. I know that a lot of you are are interested in the club at least, and the one major factor holding a lot of people back is our meeting time, and a lot of people are discouraged because they couldn't make the meeting. So I'm trying, we're the club, we're trying to branch out. We're trying some new technologies, and doing some research. I found out, and I wanted to try this. So it was a way where you guys could be in the comfort of your own home, and you could you could check us out. So instead of trying to work around your school schedule, during the day everybody's busy. I'm busy. A lot of all of our members are busy. Everybody's busy. So we just we decided to take a look at this and try to branch out and get some new members. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this technology. I hope that that there's a lot of you that can pick this up as well. We're the first club on campus to do this. We're the first. I don't know if any other club at any other campus has tried this, but like I said, we're the first club at College of the Canyons to get this initiated. So I'm supposed to have some of my members join. Like I said, this technology is new. We're still experimenting with it. So some of my members are trying. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can get one going right now. Let's see here. There we go. So yeah, so hopefully I can get some of our members on here. But anyway, this is the hangout. So I have some stuff I'd like to talk about. But right now, if you're viewing us on YouTube, at the bottom, like right or your left corner of the screen, there should be a tab. If you have a Google account, click on that window, and it'll take you to another screen. And if you have a Google account, you can actually ask questions. Here, let me see if I can do a screen share, and I can show you what I'm talking about here. So this screen that you're looking at, or that you're going to be looking at, let's see here. There we go. So this screen that you're looking at right here, what you're going to want to do, you're going to see this little Rubik's Cube up top. And if you click on that, a little photo will pop, or a little box will pop up, and there'll be Q&A, and then there'll be some little yellow tabs. And through those yellow tabs, you can check out our Facebook page. You can check out our Google Plus page. You can go to those sites and get some more information about the club if you want. And then there's the Q&A app. And if you click on that, this little window on the side will pop up, and then you hit ask questions, and you can type in your questions down there. However, if you don't have a Google account, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the comments section, you can type in comments, and I guess Google's having some trouble, and sorry, I was getting something from my text message, but there's something wrong with Google anyway. So those questions in the comment section, those will be going straight to our club email. So I have two monitors. This is my main monitor right here, and I have another monitor over to my right that I'm looking at. So I'm trying to monitor our email too. So if anybody has any questions, just go ahead and submit those. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Let me try. I'm trying to get my other a couple of my other members on here to see if they can join us here. So stand by 1 second here. There we go. Let me just see if I can get some, because they're trying to get on. So let me see. But otherwise, it'll just be me and all you guys, and we can get this rocking and rolling. All right. So just stand by 1 second here. Oh, awesome, Ryan, you made it. What's up, man?
I'm in.
Perfect. Oh, there you are. There you are.
All right. Am I good?
Yeah, there you are. There you are. Cool. Perfect. All right, so we've got 4 viewers so far. I'm hoping that number will increase. So everybody, this is Ryan Rice. I'm going to put his picture up. This is Ryan. He's our director of events. He's been with us since the beginning. He's a paramedic also, but I'll give him a minute to introduce himself here in just a moment. So yeah, we're still getting rocking and rolling. So I was just giving everybody a basic overview of the technology, and that we're trying to reach out to everybody, and that there's a lot of people that are interested in our club, a lot of people that want to join, but the main hindrance is our meeting time. Like with every other club, there's a conflict. So I was just telling everybody, we're using this technology to try to bring in some more people. Ryan, I think on your screen there should be a little toolbox, and you can type in, you just click on it. There's a little circle with a face in it, and you can do something like this where you can put your name and your email just in case anybody wants to contact you. So so those that are watching, again, my name is Jeff Miller. I'm the president of PASC, the Physician Assistant Student Club. My email should be at the bottom of your screen. And anyway, so that's it with that. I hope if those of you that are watching, I hope you can, if you have a Gmail account, you can go ahead and submit questions. I'm standing by ready to ask questions. And also, if you want, you can leave comments in the YouTube section, like I said, at the bottom of your screen. And those will be going through to the club email, which I'm trying to monitor those right now. And yeah, I haven't gotten any emails yet. So yeah, there's a lot of you that have responded that said that you plan on watching. So I hope you guys are watching right now. But like I said, just anytime if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and submit those, and Ryan and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. So all right, well let's get to it. So who are we? What is the Physician Assistant Student Club? Well, we're a club. I'll just give you the preamble. You can find this on our Facebook page. Real quick, I'll just give you the preamble. So we're a club organized of physician assistant students. We all share the same aspiration of working in the healthcare field. Our goal is, it's College of the Canyons, and with this club is to build a community of PA students and provide guidance toward becoming physician assistants. We hope to provide an environment in which prospective PA students can build relationships and network with others who share the same interests. So like Ryan, he has a bachelor's degree. He's going to be applying for school here pretty soon. He's a great resource. We have Dan Walk, who's our ICC rep. He's neck deep in the application process right now. I'm hoping he can join us. I know he's busy with work, but I'm hoping he can join us tonight. He's a fantastic resource. So what you'll find in our club that separates us from a lot of the other, just about all the other healthcare clubs, is that we actually have legitimate, real medical professionals. I myself, I've got 15, 16 years in EMS. Ryan has close to the same, but we're actually practicing in the medical field. Ryan's a paramedic. I'm a paramedic as well. Dan's a paramedic. Charisse, who's our treasurer, she's a surgical tech. My vice president and another one of our members just got their EMT licenses, and we have a couple other another member that's an EMT and another member that's also a paramedic too. So I mean, you've got just a wealth of not just medical knowledge and experience, but if you're really interested in being a PA, you've got people that are just starting like myself. I'm trying to get my prereqs going. You got people like Dan and Ryan that are in the process, and even our club advisor, Jeff Roy. If any of you have taken the EMT class here at College of the Canyons, you'll know that Jeff's got a lot of experience. He's a retired fire captain. He's trying to go to PA school, and as a matter of fact, he just got back from North Carolina. He interviewed with a school out there. So a large part of being a PA is community service and leadership, and those are the two biggest weaknesses of candidates. And this is coming from schools: Stanford, Davis, USC. You talk to any of these schools, and they'll all tell you that's the biggest deficiency. So that's what our club tries to focus on. I know there's a lot of clubs on campus that do a lot of They do a lot of fundraising and activities. But what sets our club apart is we don't want to just do the activities that everybody else does. We're trying to focus on those activities that are going to directly impact the public, that are going to have that immediate impact, so to speak. So we want to get out there and we want to be unique, because when you are a candidate and you're interviewing, the schools are going to ask you that. They're going to ask you, okay, so you joined a club. What specifically did you do in that club that directly impacted your community? You know, what did you do that impacted Santa Clarita, or, you know, in LA where there's a large homeless population? Did you go out there and physically interact with these people? The schools are going to ask you that. So that's kind of what separates PASC from a lot of other clubs on campus. Anyway, so let me go ahead and turn this over to Ryan real quick. Let Ryan introduce himself real quick. So Ryan, why don't you go ahead and take it away and just give everybody an introduction about yourself, you know, your background and where you're headed.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm Ryan. I'm the director of events for the PA club. Like Jeff was saying, I started at the beginning when we were trying to get the club together, and so I kind of been here since we started. I've been a paramedic for 6 years. I've been in EMS for about 8 to 9 years. I decided to be a PA probably about a year and a half ago. So I've just been doing prereqs at COC. I started the process to get my bachelor's degree at Brandman, and my goal is to go to the Stanford's program. So I know it's a lot of people's goals, so we can all you know, collaborate together and figure out the best way to be successful in our you know, our quest to become PAs. So I saw there's a question from Chris. So what type of events and opportunities do you plan to offer? So what we're working on right now, we have a CPR, sidewalk CPR event that's in the process right now that we're putting together. It's going to be at COC. We have AMR Ventura County. They're coming out. They have a really good sidewalk CPR team, and they have actually taught over 10,000 people in Ventura County sidewalk CPR. So that was their goal for the year. They just reached that, and they're willing to come out to COC and teach sidewalk CPR. So that's going to be one of our events. That's going to be November 16th on campus at the Valencia campus from 12 to 2. So if you guys are available to come to that, that'd be great. And then as far as opportunities for this club, like what Jeff was saying, we all have the same goals. We all need community service, volunteer hours. We all want to shadow PAs. And so like the main, so Jeff's goal for this club was to just get as, you know, many people in this together and work as a team to get all those things done. So we're still working on ideas for volunteering, for doing community service. And we need to work together and able to get that done. So we're trying to figure out ways to raise money so we can get that kind of stuff done, so we can you know, start doing things in the community, because all that stuff kind of costs money to get started. So so that's kind of where we're at right now. And as far as shadowing PAs, that's something that we've been talking about. It's kind of hard to do because it just depends on where you go. I know hospitals, you have to go through their volunteer process. You need to get cleared by like the heads of the departments before you're able to shadow anybody. So I'm shadowing a doctor right now at Antelope Valley Hospital, and it was a pretty long process trying to get through. There's a long application process and everything. So so opportunities as far as shadowing, hopefully in the future we can find some PAs that will let us shadow, but like I said, it's a little difficult to do. So I think the bigger our club gets and the more people that are in it, hopefully we can, hopefully somebody knows a PA that's willing to let us come shadow or that kind of thing. So, and go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, no, I was just going to touch on what you said about shadowing. Actually, Chris, that's a question that I get asked quite frequently. And just like Ryan was saying, shadowing is really, it's tough to get, because when you shadow, you're asking that PA to dedicate time from their workday to instruct you, and you have to build a relationship with that person, because they're not just going to take any PA off the street, and just any prospective PA student, and to say, oh, can I shadow you? Oh yeah, sure. It doesn't work that way. You have to build a relationship, and like Ryan was saying, that's why it took him such a long time to get through the process, because the hospital had to vet him. He had to build a relationship, I'm sure, with that PA. There has to be trust. So that's why it's really hard. And I mean, like Ryan said, it's something that we do plan on working on, but we're hoping that the more people that come into our club and that we can network, that maybe we can work something out in the future. But that's a very, very good question. I'm glad you brought that up, because aside from the two other main points that I touched on, shadowing it's critical to the application process, and it's probably one of the toughest things to get.
Yeah, and there's definitely PAs out there that are willing to help, pre-PA students. It's just we have to go out there and find them. So like I said, with the more people that are in this club, hopefully somebody knows somebody else that, that knows a PA that we can shadow. So the doctor that I'm shadowing right now, the only way that I'm shadowing him is through my wife. She worked at Antelope Valley Hospital, and she established this relationship with the doctor, and she asked for me if I can come shadow, and he was totally on board with it. And I just had to go through the hospital to get everything done. But like I said, that takes time. So it's just, who knows who kind of thing. And once we find the PAs that are willing to let us shadow, then we'll start, getting on that. And I think it helps too that we have a club now to say we're part of the COC PA club then, and we're trying to find PAs that want to help the students, get experience shadowing PAs. So I think definitely as a club, now that we are an official club, it'll definitely help us find those PAs. And then for guest speakers, I know that that Heather, what's Heather's last name?
Heather Hirsch.
Heather Hirsch. She is the regional director of the Stanford PA program for LA County and Ventura County. So she is the one that that will get all your clinicals together when you do go to PA school if you go to Stanford. So she is working with us directly. She wants to help us out, and she asked us, what types of PAs, what types of, where we want to work as PA. Yeah, specialties, exactly. What specialties we want to work in and which ones we're interested in. And she's gonna. So I'm pretty sure we talked to her about that already, and she's working on getting those PAs together to come speak to us. So all that's in the works. We have a lot of people that are willing to speak to our club. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities coming up for that. So that's it. Anything else you want me to touch on, Jeff, as far as answering that question?
No, man, you answered everything perfect. That's excellent. Cool. Just to give everybody a little bit of background about myself, I used to work with Ryan in Ventura for American Medical Response. I was a field paramedic for 7 years. I was an EMT for 6 years. I've worked LA County, Kern County, Ventura County. I'm also with the Ventura County Medical Examiner's Office. I'm a forensic autopsy assistant. Like I said, Ryan's got a boatload of medical experience as well. There's Dan Wack, who I mentioned earlier. He was a former paramedic with AMR Santa Barbara, and he works at Henry Mayo Hospital as a monitor tech. You've got Steve Savage, who both Ryan and I know. He used to work, or he still works at AMR Ventura as a paramedic. You got James Ferretti, who's an EMT. I think he's out in Antelope Valley, correct?
He's in Santa Clarita.
Degree right now, so I'm trying to get my prereqs just like a lot of you guys are. We're all in the same boat. We're all trying to get our prereqs. We're all trying to make our way through the ladder. So yeah, many of you know we just had our Stanford event. Heather was nice enough to bring Stanford down. It was a huge success, and that's where a lot of you found out about our club. I know a lot of you have been asking about our club too through ASG ICC. I'm talking to them constantly. I'm hoping that they can update their site. We're a brand new club. We were just officiated literally at the beginning of the semester. We were the very first club to be official this semester, and it's a tough process just getting the information out there. So ASG, ICC, they're doing the best they can to update their site. As you see all over campus, College of the Canyons is doing a lot of construction. They're doing a lot of upgrading. So that's the impetus for this Google Hangout, was just to give us our club a vehicle to reach out to you, because I know I get bombarded. I know I've talked to those that are viewing. I can see at the bottom of the screen there. you know, you guys have come to me, you've talked to me, you've talked to Kelsey, you know, you want to join the club, but there just wasn't any information, and then there was a scheduling conflict. So that's what we're about. So we're doing the best we can to get activities and to get speakers to come in. So, and also remember too, I mean, this is fall semester. We're getting everything dialed. Ryan is completely on top of the Sidewalk CPR event. We're hoping to get that rocking and rolling in November. And Kelsey is trying to put together, like Ryan said, with some Stanford people to come in and talk to our club exclusively. It's not going to be a Stanford event that was public. It's going to just be a private event for members of our club. So spread the word. If you're interested in the club, you know, pay your dues, be an official member, and get in. And you can talk to Heather. She's going to be bringing in some specialists or some PAs that specialize in many different things to come and talk to us. So we're working on that. But remember, there's next semester too. So while we are a new club and we're pretty organized, we're getting stuff off the ground. It's just taking the time, going back and forth with the school to try to get all this stuff off the ground. So if nothing happens this semester, stick with us, because what we can't do this semester, we're definitely going to try, and we'll have a better chance of getting it done next semester too. So just hang in there. So another point I wanted to touch on too, and again, if you guys have questions, those of you, I see we got a couple more viewers at the bottom of the screen. So those of you that are just joining us, this is the Physician Assistant Student Club information session. At the bottom of your screen, if you have a Google account, like right on the right of your screen, if you're watching on YouTube, there should be a little tab. And if you click on that tab, it'll take you to another window. And if you go to the top of your screen, there'll be this little Rubik's Cube looking thing with a bunch of squares on it. You click on that, and that'll open up the Q&A window, and you can type in questions. And again, for those of you that don't have a Google account and you're watching this on YouTube, I have two monitors going right now. So the monitor over here on my right, I'm checking my club email. So the comments that are on the YouTube, they're going directly to our club email. So let me see here. Yeah, no emails yet. Yeah, so they might take a little bit. Again, this isn't PASC, it's Google. Google's been having some issues with their it's called a comment tracker. So they're having some issues with their comment tracker. But even if you guys all have the club email, cocpasc@gmail.com, cocpasc@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you're having trouble, just go ahead and just shoot those questions. It'll take me a little bit to get to them, but I mean, if you got some questions, just go ahead and shoot those. Because Ryan and I, we're here. We're ready to take on your questions and try to get you guys involved with our club. We're really excited. All right, so moving on to the next topic. So why PASC? Why have this club? Why join our club? Well, there's another club on campus. I'm sure many of you have heard of it. It's AMSA. It's the American Medical Student Association. It's a fantastic club. I'm personal friends with a few of their members. It's a great club. For a while, that club, they're a national organization. It's for med students. So, like I said, it's a great organization, and they kind of took on the role at College of the Canyons for being kind of like the all-in-one pre-health. And then there was a nursing club that came on, and then and I think there was another health club, and they all kind of merged. And then PA students didn't have anywhere to go. So AMSA took those students in. But you have to keep in mind that when you apply, the schools are going to ask you, was there a PA club on campus? No, there wasn't. Well, why didn't you start one? That's why I started this club. That's why I got Ryan, I got all of us together to start this club. Because if you talk to Davis, you talk to Stanford, you talk to SC, you talk to Quinnipiac, you talk to East Coast, you talk to any school, they're going to ask you, because they want to see leadership. They want to see you stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that you normally wouldn't do. So if they ask you, okay, well, if there was a physician assistant club on campus, why didn't you join that club? Why did you join the medical student club? I can guarantee you they're going to ask you that. So joining our club, it makes it keeps you on the track, because if you join a medical student club, they're going to think that you wanted to be a doctor first, and then you thought, oh, well, being a doctor didn't work out, and you just decided, okay, well, since being a doctor didn't work out, I decided to be PA. So if you start from PA from the beginning, it it looks better. Plus, when you're interviewing, you can talk. You can, yeah, I joined PASC. I joined a physician assistant club. This is what I wanted to do. I know that I wanted to do this. I was dead set. You can talk about that at length versus playing defense in your interview and then saying, okay, well, you joined AMSA and there was a physician club on campus. Why didn't you join that club? And say, well, that club didn't really work. AMSA worked. And the next question they're going to ask you is, well, there's people that joined that club. They made it work. Why didn't you make it work? See, if you plan ahead, you won't be playing defense in your interview. And see, these are tips and advice that you're going to get to by joining our club. And like I mentioned earlier, and Ryan mentioned, that you're going to get that networking ability that you won't get with any other club on campus. You're going to get people that are completely involved in the process from beginning in the application process, and then those individuals that want to or that are actually accepted. And then also too, you know, the requirements, like I mentioned. So why join our club? Because it's going to bolster your application. It's going to make you look better. Like I said before, I mean, you're gonna have that physician assistant pathway already at the beginning. You know, I went to community college. I found this club. I started with it. I was involved in it. I helped plan some event. You know, it shows that you're being proactive. And again, the networking. You've got Ryan, fantastic resource. You've got Dan Walk, fantastic resource. Our club advisor, Jeff Roy, who not only teaches EMT, he just got back from North Carolina from an interview. The guy's got, I think he's got 6 or 7 interviews lined up. So you get that. And then furthermore, you get the insight. You get the insight on the whole medical field. Even if you're not interested in being a PA, joining our club, you have people that are in the medical field that have, I mean, years, like 3 to 5 years minimum, that can give you advice, that can tell you, okay, you know, I want to work in a hospital. What do I need to do to work in a hospital? You've got, I currently work in a hospital. Ryan works in a hospital, or Ryan, just being on the ambulance, he interacts with people in the hospital. You know, he's married to a nurse. She's got, you know, she has insight. So I mean, you've got these resources that you're not going to get at any other club on campus. Not one. Even the nursing clubs, it's all nursing students. You got people that are actively in the medical field that have experience that can guide you. That's and then on top of that, the most important thing, you're going to get your service hours. You're going to have leadership, because they're going to ask you, okay, you joined a club. Great. What did you do in that club? That's a separator. Anybody can join a club. Anybody can do volunteer. But they want to see you. What did you take a leadership role in that club? What did you do to stand out? They're going to ask you things like that. So that's another bonus with joining our club, is that's what you're going to get. Do you want to elaborate on any of that, Ryan?
No, I think you pretty much hit everything. I think the biggest thing, like I said earlier, is just you know, if you're on the fence about joining us or not, I really would advise you to join us, because you know, we're gonna have strength in numbers, and everybody has great ideas. Everybody that's in the club right now, everybody has these great ideas on volunteering and different community service ideas that I wouldn't have thought of by myself. And like Kelsey, the assistant or vice president of the club, she looked into this organization called the Midnight Mission, where they go down to downtown LA and feed the homeless people every day, 3 meals a day. And it's a great opportunity to volunteer. That would be a great thing to say in your interview. So she's putting that together. There's going to be plenty of other community service and volunteer opportunities for you guys to get into, and that's something that we all need. So like I said, the more people we have, the better. So,
oh, hey, Steve's joining us.
I don't even know what I did.
You pressed something. Well, here, while Steve's figuring this out, let me jump over to a question real quick, Ryan. So Corbin, I hope I pronounced this right, Corbin. If I butcher your name, I sincerely apologize. Mostafania, I hope that's right, Corbin. So Corbin asks, what's the joining process? I've never joined a club, and this is all new to me. Corbin, that's a fantastic question. As a matter of fact, that's a question I get asked frequently on campus. So all you got to do Our club, it requires a $10 dues fee. AMS is like $75 for a lot of the clubs on campus. They charge a lot of money, and the reason why is because it's very difficult to do fundraising. It's very time consuming. So clubs, they usually ask for a lot of money up front because it helps them do events. It helps them put together events faster. While our club does events, we're more focused on community service. So hold on one second here and see. I'm getting feedback from Steve here.
Oh, sorry, I was getting my headset.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh no, okay. It's cool. It's cool. So yeah, so you're so by giving us, you just give us a $10 dues fee, and then that makes you an official member, and then we have a requirement that you have to maintain a certain level of points per semester. Our requirement is very low, and the reason why I did that is twofold. One, because our club is very focused. Our members are very, very focused. We're all on the PA path. So I didn't want to have some extraneous stuff like making posters or stuff like that. Like, we want to focus on community service events. So when we have those events, we give points for that. So as long as you maintain 12 points throughout it's not per semester. It's 12 points through the whole academic year. So we have one meeting a month. And there's just with all the meetings, there's plenty of time to make up the points, and then plus we always thanks, Ryan. So there's an easy way to maintain points, because I didn't want it just to be focused on earning points. I wanted everybody to focus on doing the community service event. So we're working on that. So that's really all it is to joining a club, and then of course stuff like this, coming to the meetings, being an active participant. Because I'm going to repeat, you guys are going to hate me, but I'm just going to keep repeating this because it's critical. It's absolutely critical to becoming a PA and getting into a PA school. Is that I want people to be active, and it's not just me. It's because, yes, I want you to be active in the club, but you need to understand that you need to be active, because they're going to grill you in your interview. You can go on YouTube. I highly suggest to everybody, go on YouTube and just type in PA interview and watch a couple of videos. People all over the country, they are saying the exact same thing that I am. Talk to Kevin Lohenry from USC. Talk to Heather Hirsch or Fred Tovar from Stanford. I'm drawing a blank on the person from UC Davis, but I know or even Western. I think her name's Kathy. But talk to Western. Talk to all these recruiters. They will tell you the exact same thing. You got to be. It's community service. You got to be proactive. So, Corbin, I hope I answered your question. Again, guys, keep these questions coming. Keep bringing them in. This is what this information session is all about. You got myself. You got Ryan. Steve just joined us. He's trying it out from his phone. Steve, we had you muted there for a minute because while you're putting your headset, we were getting some feedback.
I'll unmute him.
Okay.
I know he's at work right now, so.
Oh, okay. Steve, if you're using the Google Hangout app, I think you hit voice call. You might want to go back into your app and then just accept the invitation. I can resend you the invitation, and hopefully you can have some video feed, because I tested this with Maral the other day, and her video feed was fantastic. So I think you just hit voice call.
And it looks like I can't unmute him, so I think I permanently muted him.
Oh, let me try. I think I can get him back.
Okay.
Or not. Let me give me 1 second. Where's Steve?
So yeah, Steve, he works at AMR Ventura County as well. He's got a lot of experience in EMS, so he's another good resource as well for anybody that's curious about the medical field or PA school. He's getting pretty close to applying as well.
Yeah, I can't unmute Steve. Steve, if you can hear me, just cancel the call, and I'll resend you the invite, and then just come on back. So just go ahead and disconnect and come back. I'll send. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, I'll send him the invite again.
Okay. So yeah, Corbin, keep these questions coming, man. That's what we're here for. So his question is, so if we are getting points in this club, it's considered another class on the transcript. So yeah, if you so like what Jeff is saying, there's we do have a a point system. It's not very complicated, but you have to get 12 points per semester. And once you meet that requirement, you just have to fill out some paperwork with COC's. I'm not exactly sure what department it is, but yeah, you fill out some quick paperwork, and then your club participation will show up on your transcript. So when you submit your transcripts, it'll say PASC club on there. So, so yeah, that's definitely gonna look good on your transcript. Steve,
Yeah, can you hear me?
you're loud, dude.
Yeah, let me see if I can adjust his volume real quick. I think I can lower it. There we go. That's a little better.
What are you doing, Steve?
I'm just at my quarters. There's nothing here besides me.
What's so?
Just my headset.
There's something in the background that's like really loud, like TV or something. No.
There
Anyway.
it is, but it's really low.
Okay.
How do I just join without a video feed?
Oh, but you're joining. You're not in video right now, so you're. All we can hear is your voice. We can't see your face.
All I hear is you and Ryan. I don't see any questions or anything. How do I do that?
Well, since you're on your phone, you probably can't. All you're going to be able to do is, you're just going to be able to see. You can't see anybody. You can just hear us.
I just see you and Ryan.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Then you can at least see us.
Okay, that's fine. I'll worry about it later. If you guys can address more of the problems, I'll work with you on it later or something.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, so anyway, guys, who's joining us? This is Steve Savage. He's a paramedic with AMR Ventura. He's got, again, like just about everybody else in our club, he's got a wealth of experience. So this is another reason to join our club, because I mean, right now on screen you have 3 actively working paramedics. Well, I'm not in the field anymore. I'm in the hospital, but you have 2 field paramedics that have many years of experience and can definitely be a great, even if you're not interested in PA, great medical resource, fantastic. So we got another. Here's another question from. Let's see. Let's take. I got Corbin's question. I have lots of questions. That's fantastic, Corbin. Keep them coming, you guys. Keep them coming. So if we are getting points in this club, is it kind of considered? Oh, you did? Okay, my bad. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me. Yeah,
so just to recap on that, Corbin. Yes, once you do meet the point requirement, this club will show up on the transcript. So it will show up on your guys' transcript when you submit it to PA schools.
Oh, one real quick thing, Corbin. If you can type back. Did you get the link, or were you able to go to ASG ICC and register with the student government? Because you have to actually register with COC for your club activity to be attached to your transcripts. So I don't know if you've done that. If you have, fantastic. But yeah, you actually have to register with the student government office, and so that they can attach your club activity to your transcripts. But yeah, just like Ryan said, as long as you're a member and you're active at the end of the academic year, that your club activity will be on your transcripts. And trust me, you guys that are watching, that's huge. It's huge. Let's see. Ricky Benavides has a question. Says, earlier you said 12 points per academic year. Is it per semester or year? Great question, Ricky. That's going to be per academic year. It's not 12 points per semester. Right now it's just 12 points a year, because again, I got 2 jobs. I work at Sherman Oaks Hospital in the emergency room. I also work at the Ventura County Medical Examiner's Office, and I'm busy. And I know everybody's busy, so that's why, again, I made the point requirement pretty easy. But when you consider how tough it is to make time and to do a lot of the community service projects that we have in the works, you're going to be thanking me that the point requirement's pretty low. And I think, Corbin, I saw your question there, but it disappeared. But I remember it. You had a question about registering. Yes, on PASC website, on our Facebook page, I posted a link to the student government office, and again, it's student government, they're trying to get information out, and it's tough. But you actually have to register with them. The deadline is already passed, unfortunately, for this semester. So you'll have to wait until next semester to register. But yeah, you have to register with them, and basically what they do is when you have your transcripts, when you register and you're an active club member with any club on campus, not just PASC, but with any club on campus, you submit to them their club activity, and then ASG checks back with me and they says, hey, you know, did Corbin do X, Y, and Z? Did he do everything that he said that he did? And I say, you know, I look at it and I say, yeah, he did all this stuff, and then I resubmit that, and then it's a separate piece of paper. She prints that out, and they attach it, they staple it to your transcript. So when, like, if you're applying for, I'm just as an example, like you're applying for USC to get a bachelor's in biology, they'll send your transcripts, and then stapled to your transcripts will be your club activity. So I hope that answered your question. So keep those questions coming, guys. I like this is perfect. This is exactly what I had in mind. So keep them coming. Keep them coming.
We got another one from Ricky. He said earlier you said 12 points per academic year. Is it 12? Is it per semester or per year?
Oh, I just answered that. I just touched on that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Oh no worries. No worries. All right, so let me. So I'm checking the email. It looks like if you guys are watching on YouTube, I'm not seeing any questions. So yeah, if you guys are on YouTube right now and you're in the comment section, let me swing over to the YouTube page. Let's see here. Yeah, no comments. So I think it looks like everybody's either just watching or, and again, if you're on the Facebook page and you're watching on the YouTube, there should be a little tab on the lower right hand or left hand part of your screen. You just click on that tab. It says "Be a part of the conversation." So you click on that, and you can participate just like Ricky and Corbin were with asking questions. And if you're just watching on YouTube and you don't have a Google account, just go ahead and type some stuff into the comment section, and those should. Google's having some problems, but those should come to me through the email, and I'm checking them because I have two screens going right here, so I'm checking everything, trying to make sure I answer everybody's questions. So keep those things coming, guys. I was just going to move on to another topic, our upcoming events, because again, just like with the questions in the feed, you know, people are interested in what we're doing. So you look at AMSA, you look at a lot of the other clubs, and they do events. And they're great events, but like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, I want our club to be unique, and the reason for that is because by helping us, or by being unique, it helps you guys be better candidates. So we're really trying to focus on community service, but we want to do events that our club members come up with, that are people, because it's not just something that, because you know, clubs on campus, they do certain events at the same date, at the same time every year. And again, I mean, that's fantastic, and I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying negative. It's just when you join PASC, you're going to get the honest truth. I mean, you may like what I say or what our members say, you may not like what we say, but I want to give you guys the honest truth. I'm 38 years old, I'm an adult. I'm going to treat everybody like an adult. I'm going to give you the straight, honest answer. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. So, to touch on the events, my goal for this club is to give us unique, original events. Because just because I'm the president, I mean, I'm the president, but that doesn't really mean anything in this club. I mean, even if you're a member, if you're not an officer, let's say you don't have time. That's fine. I want members just like you guys that are watching. I want you guys to join the club. I want you to take initiative. If you have a church group, if you're a part of a church and you have a church group that feeds the homeless once a month, bring that to the club. Show leadership. Take the initiative. Bring that to me. Bring it to Ryan. Bring it to Steve. Bring it to anybody in our club. Say, hey, I've got this church group and we feed the homeless. We're looking for volunteers. Can your club help? Absolutely. We'll have a meeting, we'll talk about it, we'll get some members together that can fit it in their schedules, and we will help you, because see, then when you go to your interview, you can say that in your interview, because just as an example, like Stanford or USC. USC is going to ask you, so, John Smith, you joined PASC. Great. What did you do when you were in PASC? I'm part of our church group. I've been doing it for 2 years. I joined PASC, and you know what? I wasn't an officer. I was just a member, but I'm really passionate about feeding the homeless. I'm really passionate about my church group, and I took the initiative. I got PASC members together, and I brought that club on board with my church group, and I got, there were only a couple members, or, we got the whole club, or again, like I got 2 members that could fit it in their schedule, but they made the effort to come and support me and support my community service and help me. See, you can talk about that for days in your interview. It's going to make you a stronger candidate, but plus, I mean, I'm not just doing this because I want a bunch of box checkers. Oh, I signed on, I joined a club, check. I did this, check. No, because when you're in the hospital, when you're a physician assistant, you're going to be helping people. Ryan will tell you, Steve will tell you, Dan will tell you. Being a medical professional, you have to have an inner calling, and I really believe this. I mean, you have to have something inside where you really believe in what you're doing. You believe in helping people, because if you don't believe in helping people, you're not going to last long in the medical field, because you wouldn't even, I mean, Ryan can back me on this. We have stories that you wouldn't believe just from working the streets, and these are the people that you're going to deal with day in and day out. Whether you're in an emergency room, you're in a clinic, you're going to be dealing with people that are sick and they need your help. So that's why I want to focus on these community service types of events, because this is because it's good for you, it's good for the community, but it's going to make you a stronger candidate overall. So we got another question from Corbin. Awesome, Corbin. I hope you can join our club, because I love these questions. You're the kind of person that we're looking for. I want people that are proactive, that have the drive and the desire. This is great. So all of you that are watching right now, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Ask, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. And being in the medical field, you're going to be constantly asking questions and answering them. So, Ryan, you want to take this question?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So his question is awesome. So it's too late for me to join. Can I still register with ASG? How can I be prepared to get on board since the due date already passed? And then when are the next due dates? So correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff. It's not too late to join our club.
Correct. It's never too late to join our club. Never, ever.
At any time. The only thing that the due date that passed was to get this on your transcript this semester. Yes. So you can join our club, no problem at all. We just need you to come to the meeting, pay the dues, and then you're in the club. And then next semester, you can. I'm not sure what the dates are going to be as far as submitting that stuff to ASG to get it on your transcript. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know either.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, when you're in the club, we're going to make it known. Get your thing in by this date, so it shows up on your transcript. And then I know there's a little bit of confusion on with the club members still. We're not exactly sure, Jeff. If you found out, let me know. But we're not exactly sure if it stays on your transcript throughout the whole academic year or just that semester. Do you have to keep submitting this application every semester for it to show up on your transcript?
You know what? No. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Last time I talked to Kelly Dapp, who, those of you that don't know, Kelly Dapp, she's the president of ASG ICC. She oversees all the clubs here on campus. So, if I'm not mistaken, you just register once. I think you just register once. And then on top of your registration, guys, remember, you register, and then there's also a verification form. That verification form, even for all the club members, for PASC members that are watching, it's due December 3rd. I will be posting a link on our Facebook page when the due date nears, but I'm in the same boat. I have to fill it out too. But for those of you that are watching, that are interested in the club, I will post some information on our Facebook page. I'll get in touch with Dan, who's our ICC rep, and I'll have him talk to Kelly to get the skinny on that. But to directly answer your question, Corbin, just like Ryan said, yeah, to get the club credit for this semester, that time is already passed, and I'm really sorry. Again, ASG, ICC, they're doing the best they can to get the information out. But they yeah, a lot of this is something I've been getting a lot of it. Yeah, it's too late to register for the semester, so I apologize.
And Corbin, also, for me personally, I'm not like super worried about getting this on my transcript this semester because I'm not going to be applying until next year anyway. So so I'm not, I'm not going to be sending out my transcript to anybody. I'll probably still get it on it, but like I said, I'm not sending my transcript out to anybody. So unless you're applying to PA school this semester or for this upcoming year, then yeah. But if you're not applying this year, it's really not a huge deal. The biggest thing is just to join our club and to get in and get involved with like the volunteer stuff and community service and all our events. And hey Jeff, I don't know if you answered this already, but if some of these people want to join but they can't come to our regular meeting time, how would they join?
Oh, okay. This is a question. This is probably the #1 question. I completely and totally understand. Believe me, it took us what, Ryan, like 3 weeks to try to hammer out a schedule. I'm a medical professional. Ryan is. Just about everybody in our club. I mean, we're all medical professionals, so we're all very busy. So getting that, trying to find the time to join one of our meetings, it's tough. And again, that's what this Google Hangout is. That's what this is for. If I can get enough support, if I can get enough people to log in and participate in this type of technology, then this is where I want to take our club. I want this to be the future of where we have meetings, where you guys could just sit in the comfort of your own home, and I could do a live broadcast, and then everybody could participate. Now, actually, I'm going to kind of segue a little bit into another topic. So this right now, it's kind of a semi-informal, but this is still a College of the Canyons activity because I'm using the college, because our club is using the College of the Canyons name attached to our club. This is actually what's going on right now. This is a College of the Canyons event, so everybody be on your best behavior. But there's a lot of legality, believe it or not, a lot of legal mumbo jumbo that I've been jumping through with ICC for, if not a month, just weeks. And legally, if I'm going to have a Google Hangout like this, because we're a club on campus, I have to make the club accessible to the student body, because the student body, you guys that are watching at home, real quick, Cherise just, she's another club member, guys. Cherise, if you're watching, I sent you the invite, so just go ahead and check your Gmail account, and it should be in the social section, or if you're on your Yoohoo email, just go ahead and click on that. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so there's a lot of legality, so I have to make, if I'm going to officially do this type of meeting and have everything online, you guys, I have to make this entire broadcast accessible to the public, which means those that want to participate, I have to legally give them access to a computer. So if this is going to be the wave of the future, if you guys that are watching, if you really like this format, I think it's great personally. I have to broadcast from campus, because the TLC and the library have computers that are accessible to the student body, because not everybody can afford a computer. I mean, that's just the reality of life. Not everybody can afford to be home with a laptop or a PC. So I have to make myself accessible. See, if I were to have a Google Hangout like this at 9:30 at night, legally, and this is the truth, guys, legally, I would have to make my house and my computer accessible to the public, and that's the truth. So if this is going to be the wave of the future, I'm going to have the meetings start at 6:45, and then I can broadcast from campus from 6:45 to 7:45, because the TLC and the library both close at 8 o'clock, and that gives everybody access. Plus, I have to have handicap. Those with disabilities, I have to have access for them too. So again, if I were to do this from my house at 9 o'clock at night, I'd have to convert all my bathrooms to make them handicap accessible. I have to make my driveway handicap accessible. Everything would have to be handicap accessible to the public. So I mean, that's just a taste of the legal mumbo jumbo that I have to jump through. So I hope that that this could be the format. I want to make this accessible. So those of you that are watching, Corbin, Ricky, if you're still on there, share this with your friends, people that are interested. So we can make this a reality, because I think, so from what I'm seeing, all the questions that I'm getting, you guys are taking the technology well. You're doing it. So yeah, hopefully this could be the wave of the future. But yeah, if this is going to be an online thing and this is where the club's going to go, look forward to a 6:45 broadcast time, and we can just go from there. So if you guys are cool with that. And also, too, these meetings, YouTube records all these meetings. I don't intend on keeping any of this footage. I plan on deleting it. Since this is our first meeting, just an FYI to everybody, I might just allow this to replay for maybe a week or so on our YouTube channel. But I'm going to delete it unless somebody does something completely crazy that I have to submit to College of the Canyons. Remember, if there's any inappropriate behavior, I have to submit the footage to the student government and to this, just to the school. And if they find disciplinary action, because again, this is an official College of the Canyons event. So, but anyway, that's. I hope I answered the question. That's where I'm at right now with Google Hangouts and our future meetings.
Cool. Well, Jeff, I got to get going. I got to put my son to bed.
Oh yeah, it's already 9 o'clock. Yeah. All right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. I'll stay on for a little bit, you guys that are watching. If you guys want to submit any more questions, like I said, I'll be on for maybe a couple more minutes. But other than that, this was the live broadcast. This is the first. You guys should give yourself a round of applause. This is the first internet live broadcast from a student organization at College of the Canyons. We can go from there. And I hope you guys are interested in PASC. I hope you learned a lot. And track me down on campus. You guys have 1 second. Don't go just yet, Ryan. So you guys have my my email address. My email should be right at the bottom, Jeff Miller. I look at the club email. It's cocpask@gmail.com. So send me emails. This is what I'm about. There's never a such thing as a stupid question. So ask lots of questions. If you see me on campus, track me down. You see Ryan on campus, track him down, ask him questions. So yeah, Ryan, thanks for joining. I mean, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this by myself, so I really appreciate you jumping on. Steve, we still have you muted. Sorry, but Steve, thanks for joining, and hopefully we can work out the Google app for the iPhone. We can get that squared away, so make the technology a little more accessible to people. Cherise, if you're watching, I'll hang on for a minute. We can get you all set up. But anyway, Ryan, it was a pleasure. You guys watching. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and shoot them. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, and that's it, you guys. Good job.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for submitting the questions. It really helps us out to answer questions, and it's good to know that people are watching. So hopefully we meet you guys soon and get you in the meetings and get you at the events. So thanks, guys.
Awesome. Take care, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So we're kind of like in the just a little casual hangout here. If you guys have any more questions. Let's see. I think I answered that one from Corbin. Corbin, I love these questions, bro. You gotta sign up for the club, man. Let's see. I'm a first semester student. Okay, so here's another one from Corbin. Let's see. I'm a first semester student here at COC. I don't plan on transferring for a while. Sorry, I haven't transferred. I'm just highly interested in joining a club that holds what I want to do as a career and meet people with the same passion. When you say 6:45, is it AM or PM? I apologize for not being clear. Yeah, I couldn't broadcast at 6:45 in the morning just because I wouldn't get any participation. So it would definitely be at 6:45 p.m. And like I said, I would love to have it at 8 o'clock at night like I have it right now. But right now with College of the Canyons, I'm still, and I'm being serious too, I'm working with their legal, I mean, the college legal department is looking at all of this because no one even heard of Google Hangouts. No one's heard of any of this. So all the stuff that we're doing right now, we're making history at College of the Canyons right now. I'm not kidding you guys at all. This is a first. So there's a lot of legal stuff that no one's even thought of. So we're still we're treading those waters. So like I said, I'll just give a quick synopsis. So like I said, I have to make the computers and everything accessible to the public, which is fair because not everybody has a computer. So in all fairness, it makes perfect sense just from a moral standpoint. So 6:45 at the latest. I myself, I would have to actually broadcast because I have to make myself accessible to the public too. So I would have to broadcast from campus, and the computers, the TLC and the library have computers. You can actually go to the TLC, show me your ID, tell me you want to use a computer. They even have headphones. You can get headphones and listen to me blah 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 all for the full hour. But yeah, that's why I have earbuds in. It just helps me hear people talk better. So yeah, it'd be 6:45 just so I could make everything accessible. So 6:45 p.m. So I hope I answered your question, Corbin. Keep them coming, man. I love it. Oh, Charisse, I'll send you the invite again. Check if go to your treasurer. Charisse is our treasurer, by the way, guys. Charisse, go to your treasurer email. Go to your treasurer email and check your Gmail and go to the social tab. The social tab should have the invite. And I'll stick around for a little bit because some of these guys that are watching, they've got a lot of questions and I love it. So I'll stay on, guys. All right, so here is Chris. Chris, I'm probably going to butcher your last name, but I'm going to try. It's Hermosura. I hope I pronounced that right, Hermosura. So we have Chris. Chris's question is, I know you mentioned that there was someone in the club who works at Henry Mayo as an ED tech. What was his name again? I'm currently a volunteer there, but in a different department. I'd like to get in touch with him to find out how I can get a job as a tech. Dan Walk, who is he's a monitor tech. He works in the ICU. He's been there for a while. So if you're a volunteer there, he works. I don't want to give out his work schedule because we're actually broadcasting literally all over the world because this is the internet. So people in China could be watching this. So I don't want to give his work schedule out over the internet. So if you want to just go ahead and send an email to the PASC email right down there at the bottom. I'm in charge of that email. That's the club email. So just shoot me an email and I'll talk to Dan. And if Dan wants to if he feels comfortable meeting with you at the hospital, I'll let him do that. Because again, this is just because it's on the internet. I don't want people to have his work schedule. But yeah, he works there and he's a fantastic guy. So I'm sure he'd be more than happy to hook you up with the club. So I hope I answered your question. And a volunteer. Okay, well, actually, I worked at Henry Mayo a long time ago. Currently I work at Sherman Oaks in the ER. I worked at a bunch of different hospitals. Like I said, I've been in EMS for a long time. Being a volunteer, you got your foot in the door already. That's huge because if you have a strong work ethic, you have a great attitude, and you show a real interest, they'll hire you as soon as there's. As a matter of fact, I think there's openings right now. Henry Mayo specifically, you have to have a phlebotomy license to be a tech there. So on top of an EMT license, you need to be a phlebotomy tech. It's one of the few hospitals. I think Northridge Hospital, you need to be a tech also, you need a phlebotomy license if you're not a paramedic. I think Northridge hires paramedics in their ER, but if you're not a medic, you need to have a phlebotomy license. But yeah, Henry Mayo, you have to have your EMT and a phlebotomy cert to work there. So let's see. Corbin has another question. Love it, Corbin. So Corbin says, sounds good, man. I'll join. By the way, my dad's a physician assistant also. Maybe I could bring him for a show and tell. Corbin, bro, that's what I want. See, we're networking. This is what this club is all about. It's about networking. As a matter of fact, guys, I am planning a suture clinic. I work at the medical examiner's office, so I have a bunch of expired suture kits because we don't really suture people there for obvious reasons. And anyway, so I have a bunch of suture kits. I have a bunch of sutures, and we're trying to have a suture day. I want to work with AMSA to try to get more people involved. But yeah, I mean, if your dad would be interested in maybe coming in and doing a suture day, just got to fill out the paperwork to have your dad come in as a guest speaker, or just even just to have him come in as a guest speaker would be huge. That'd be great. Let's see. What else does Corbin say? I will get started tomorrow on preparing for joining. Could you list a step-by-step to join? I'm going to write it down. Corbin, step-by-step. Number 1, track down a member. Track me down. I am on campus Monday through Thursday. My classes get out at 2, but I still stay on campus and do homework. Mondays and Wednesdays, I have class from 8 in the morning until 10, and then I have a break from 10 to 12. So Mondays and Wednesdays, during that break from 10 to 12, shoot me an email. Again, I got my email up on the screen, cocpass.com. Hunt me down, and all I need is $10 to make you an official member, and that's literally it. Just give me $10. Participate in activities, keep your points up, and we'll get you ready to rock and roll. And I hope that answered your question. That's literally the step-by-step process, and that's just with any club on campus. Of course, I want you to join our club, but with any guys that are watching any club on campus, all you have to do is just find out where they're meeting, find out people that are involved with the club, just track down a member, and they'll get you going from there. So I'm the president of this club. So again, Corbin, just track me down, $10, and that's it, man. And then just I know, judging from the fact that I think because you're doing the Google Hangouts, you probably can't do our meetings. Oh, let me talk about our meetings. Our meetings are the first Thursday of every month. First Thursday of every month. So the first Thursday of November, we'll be having a meeting. It's in TLC room number 159. That's TLC 159. From again, go to Facebook. Our Facebook page is PASC, PASC, COC. If you're on the YouTube, up in the upper part of your screen over here, there should be like a little Rubik's Cube looking thing. If you click on that, there'll be a Q&A and then a bunch of little gold ticket looking things. Click on the little golden ticket things, and our websites will pop up on the right side of your screen, and our Facebook page should pop up. So check out our Facebook page, and we post all of our meetings. There's calendar links, so you can sync all of your electronic devices with our calendars. And hold on, I'm getting an email. Okay. All right. So yeah, that'd be a way to check out our club. So anyway, yeah. So does anybody have? If you guys have any questions, I'm just gonna check our PASC. Not getting any emails. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to place some comment, you can put questions in the comment section. That's fine. I'm checking the email. Yeah, haven't gotten any emails from anybody, so I'm assuming that everybody's pretty much watching this from a Google account, which is good. Yeah, anybody that's watching, just because right now Google's having trouble, the easiest and the best way to connect with us with these Google Hangouts in the future is just get a Gmail account. It's really easy. You know, you can, if you already have a regular email, like a school email, you can link the Gmail account with your email if you don't want to, go there and check all that stuff. So, but anyway, it makes it so much easier to participate. So yeah, so just do that. Steve, you're still on. For whatever reason, it has you muted, so you can probably just hear me, but I can't hear you, so I'm not ignoring you. So I'm sorry. Okay, Corbin, another question. I love it. Actually, Corbin, let me. Ricky's got a question real quick. Let me bring Ricky up. So Ricky asks, so you can still be a member without attending the Thursday meetings. Also, is $10 in cash okay? Ricky, $10 in cash is actually what I prefer. that's fine, because all I do is I take that $10, I walk it over to ICC, and I just tell them, you know, this is dues money, and then I talk to my my secretary, and my secretary just types in your name, says that you're all paid and you're an active member, you're ready to rock and roll. So yes, you can still be an active member without attending the meetings. You get points. You get points for attending the meetings. But I know that not everybody can be a member. So I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Is it tougher to be a member because you can't attend the meetings and get the one-on-one? Yeah, it's a little tougher. But remember too that oh, hold on. So yeah, so I mean, it's a little tougher. So but it doesn't mean that you can't be a member. It just means that there's going to be a little more initiative on your part to email me, email the other members. I'll do the best I can to work with you. And sorry, I'm getting some emails from people. So looks like some people are commenting on the YouTube, which is great. Okay. So yeah, it's going to take a little more effort on your behalf. So, but you can still be a member. So, but it's good because it shows initiative. You know, because if you go into your interview, yeah, I couldn't make the meetings, but you know what? I emailed, I made that effort. See, that's going to separate you. So that's good. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Corbin, my man, Corbin, let's bring you up. So Corbin asks, find you between 10-12 on Monday, Wednesdays, or shoot an email, pay $10 dues, and register with ASG. You also broke up when you mentioned the room number. Please repeat. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. First Thursday of every month, it's going to be TLC 159, TLC 159, and it's from 5 to 6 p.m. And that's the first Thursday of every month in the TLC 159, 5 to 6 p.m. First Thursday of every month. That's when we meet. So yeah, track me down Mondays and Wednesdays between 10 and 12. Or like I said, shoot me an email, you know, to find, shoot me an email on, you know, when a good time for you to meet, and we can work it out. And then once you give me the $10, I handle the rest. So don't worry about ASG. Don't worry about any of that stuff. You're the club, registering with the club. I handle that. So don't worry about going to ASG. So I hope that answered your question. So yeah, guys, keep those questions coming. I'm going to stay on for just a little bit longer. Let me go to my email because I got some email questions from the web or from the Google. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, wow, got a lot of emails. This is great. Anaya Hanbali, if I butchered your last name, I apologize, but let's see. Anaya asks, what times are the monthly meetings? First Thursday of every month, 5 to 6, TLC, room 159. And let's see, Anaya asks another question. What do we need to do if we want to propose an event for the club? Oh, great question. Shoot me an email. Ryan, our director of events, was just on. You can shoot him an email. He already left. He had to go. But you can shoot me an email and we can propose it, or you just come to one of the meetings. If you're an active member, bring your ideas. Just come to one of our meetings. Or if we start doing more Google Hangouts like this in the future, you know, log in and start asking questions, and we can, you know, you can propose anything, because again, this is what I want for the club. Just because a lot of clubs, in order to do anything, you have to be, you know, you have to be a treasurer, or you have to be, you know, like an executive, and that's not what this club is about. I have executive members because you need you need an executive body to run the club, but that doesn't mean that we do all the thinking. That's not what that means. As a matter of fact, our club initiated a scholarship fund. We're working on putting together a scholarship for people that like part of the underserved community, like a single mom. We're still working things out, but like a single mom, for example, that wants to become a PA. we're trying to do a scholarship fund for for an individual that has a need like that would like to be a PA. And that's not something that I'm doing. I propose that to the club. All of my members are handling that. That's their personal initiative, their personal contribution to not just the club, but it's a personal contribution to themselves, to make themselves a better candidate, and it gives them that direct conduit to help somebody in need. So I mean, these are just members. These are just our club members that are doing this all on their own. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of our executives that are doing it, but that's something that's what I want. That's what I want. So I hope that answered your question, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right too. Okay, let's see if there's any other names. When do we need to pay the $10 dues? Well, if you want to be an active member, the sooner you pay, the sooner you're an active member. So I would just go ahead and say the sooner the better. But I mean, if you just want to hang out like you're doing right now on the Google Hangout and check out our club, that's fine. That's fine. You can check us out, test the waters. But yeah, when you make that decision that hey, I want to join your club, I want to be an active member, because the $10 is non-refundable. I want everybody to know that once you pay the $10, it's non-refundable. So, so make sure that you're ready to make that commitment. And there's one more thing I want to touch on too. Corbin, awesome. Another question. Hold on one second, Corbin. I just want to touch on one thing. On campus, people, there's this kind of thing where I guess people are kind of intimidated to join our club. Because again, I'm 38 years old. Ryan's in his late 20s. A lot of our members are, in their mid to late 20s, if not early 30s. I mean, we're adults. We're medical professionals. And a lot of people are intimidated. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, oh, well, I mean, if I was, in my late teens or early 20s and I've got this, 40-year-old guy that's, been a paramedic, or I've got like, another one of our members who's, been a paramedic for a long time, and, oh my gosh, that's scary. No, it's not scary. You have adult people that are going to give you adult answers. They're going to give you straight answers. They're going to treat you like an adult. I myself, I have a lot of life experience. Ryan, who was just on, he's married and has a child. That's why he had to leave. He had to put his baby to bed. So, you have people that have life experience that know about the medical field and are going to give you honest answers. Our club advisor, Jeff Roy, he's a retired fire captain. He has a family. He's trying to go to PA school. He just flew back from North Carolina from an interview. That's what joining this club is all about. This is what you're going to get from joining our club. Steve, I think Steve's still on right now. He's still listening. He's actually working as a paramedic right now. He's at the station on his phone listening to this meeting. So that's what you're going to get from this club. You're going to get adult advice, people that are going to help you, and you're not going to find that at any other club on campus. You simply won't. Period. So that's what sets us apart. All right, Corbin, let's get to that question. All right, so Corbin says, cool, for future preparation, what are the forms you were talking about for my dad to come as a PAC guest speaker / come to a suture event that he needs to fill out? Where do I get these? Jeff Roy sent me your information, or he sent me the email, your inquiry about our club, Corbin. But unfortunately, when he forwarded me your interest, your email didn't come through. I just found you on Google. It was by a stroke of luck that you're the actual Corbin that I was looking for. So it was a stroke of luck. So go ahead and email me, and just so I have your email address, and then when the time comes, and because we can communicate, you and I, back and forth, and because we have just to give you a straight answer, we have a lot of things going on right now, and the suture event may possibly take place next semester. Just because we had to hit the ground running, because we literally were the first club to be officiated this semester. And we've just been go trying to get this stuff up and running, because there's so many people that are interested in our club, believe it or not. So we'll keep in touch. And when the time comes, you and I can meet up, or I can scan and send you the paperwork. But that would just be something like, I would send you the paperwork, your father would fill it out. and then send it back to me, and then we could just go from there. So don't worry about the paperwork stuff just yet. But you and I, we can communicate, and maybe we can bring your dad in to talk. That would be huge. So I hope that answered your question. Ricky's got another question. Let's bring Ricky up. Ricky asks, is it realistic to get into PA school right after obtaining your bachelor's degree, or is it more common to have to work for a few years to gain experience before getting in? Ricky, that is a fantastic question. That's a great question. Every student's different. Everybody has a story. I'm 38 and I'm jumping into this. So let me just put in perspective from my background. So a lot of schools, they want at least 3,000 hours, or anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000 patient care hours. So that's anywhere from like 1 to 2 years of hands-on medical experience. So me, I've been in EMS for 16 years. So I have 18,000 hours of patient care hours, give or take. It's a lot of hours. However, I don't have any volunteer hours, but I have a lot of life experience because of my age and just life experience. Someone that's younger, you may have more volunteer experience than me. Like, I like to use the church group just because it's always a good example. So let's say, Ricky, you're part of a church group. You've got 5,000 volunteer hours. You blow a lot of people out of the water, volunteer hours. You don't have a lot of life experience. You may not have a lot of job experience. So when you're in your interview, you're going to have to practice how you're going to make up for that. So, okay, so you may be short on your life experience, your work experience, but you excel in your grades, for example, or you excel in another area. So every candidate, every future PA student is going to be different. So how do you become more competitive? Well, the average age of a PA school applicant is 35. It's 35. So that should tell you something right there. But I don't want to discourage you. You have to just kind of take a look at yourself in the mirror and figure out for yourself, because I'm not you. I can only answer for myself. I mean, I don't have a bachelor's degree yet. I'm still working on it. And I don't have any volunteer experience. Doing this club, I get volunteer experience doing this club. But that makes me, a unique candidate. I mean, that makes me different from Ryan. I mean, Ryan has different attributes, strengths and weaknesses than I do. Him and I are two, you and I, Ricky, we're two different people. So you're going to have strengths and weaknesses. I'm going to have strengths and weaknesses. So you're going to have to learn to compensate for that. But to answer your question directly, should you wait a few years to gain experience? Absolutely. But again, you have to do some self-reflection, and you have to look at and talk to other people that are applying. I encourage you to come to our try to make our meeting on Thursday, the first Thursday of November. And I'm hoping to get more of these Google groups and more of our members to participate. But hopefully you can talk to people, because that's what I started. I started going to a lot of the Stanford workshops and talking to USC. I went to on our Facebook page. There's a link. If you scroll down, there's a link to USC's. They have informational sessions, like one a month, I think. But you just have to network. You have to talk to people, and you have to figure out. You have to look at a lot of people and just kind of figure out where you stand. So it wouldn't hurt to wait, because remember, the average age is 35. So if you don't have any clinical experience, I can guarantee you're not going to be a good candidate. You need to have hands-on clinical experience to even be considered. You have to have it. You don't have to have, like, I have 18,000. You don't have to have as many as me, but you have to have some. You have to have at a minimum. I think USC's minimum is 1,000, but that's probably going to change. You got to get your EMT license. Be a medical assistant. Find a program somewhere, some community college. Be a medical assistant. Medical assistant, actually, believe it or not, rates really, really high on applications. You get a lot of points for being a medical assistant. So get that experience. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. And there's some more email. Let me check. Let's see. Anaya, I hope you're still on. Sorry. If I already registered with the ASG website, do we need to register with a specific club? I registered when I saw your post on PASC COC on our Facebook. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad you registered. Okay. Keep in mind, Anaya, there is a verification form that's due December 3rd. So excuse me. So don't forget, you got to turn that in. So I will be posting a link as the due date approaches. Excuse me. So keep an eye out for that. But if you don't, once you registered, you're good. You're good. You don't need to register. Like if you join 3 different clubs, you don't have to register 3 different times. All you did was you registered with ASG and you told them, I'm active. I'm an active club member. And I just want that activity to be on my transcript. So you're solid. There was a question earlier in the evening about if it's per semester. And I will actually, let me write that down. I'm going to follow up on that. I'm going to ask Kelly about that. Okay, I just want to make sure I just wrote that down. So once this Google group is actually, I'm gonna cut this off here at 9:30, guys, because I have OChem that I got to study for tomorrow. So but anyway, so if you guys have any questions, just get them in now. I'll answer them as best I can before I got to shut it down. So keep those questions coming. So and I hope I answered that question. So yeah, you're solid. You registered, good. I don't know yet. Like I said, I don't know if you have to register every semester. I don't think so, but I want to make sure that I give you guys the absolute 100% correct answer. I don't want to leave you guys with an assumption. That assumptions are bad, especially in medicine. Remember that. So I'll get that answer back to you. So yeah, Anaya, good job. You followed the link. Cool. All right, guys. I hope there's there any other questions. Let me, I'll just hang on here for a few more minutes. I mean, I pretty much, I have my show list right here of all the things I want to talk about. So I pretty much hit everything. Upcoming events, we have a sidewalk CPR event that we're finalizing. We're hoping to get it around November 16th. There'll be more information on it. Sidewalk CPR is awesome. Anybody that's in the medical field, you guys know about sidewalk CPR. It's fantastic. Ryan touched on it earlier. It's great. It's great. Midnight Mission. Kelly, our VP, she's trying to set up a thing where we can go down to Skid Row and feed the homeless. That's a really good event. James Ferretti, who's a member of our club, he suggested Habitat for Humanity. I guess somewhere around here in Santa Clarita, Habitat for Humanity is actually doing a build for wounded veterans, which is, veterans are a huge underserved. Don't even get me started, but veterans aren't treated very well, unfortunately, right now. And anyway, so they're doing a build to help some wounded vets get back into a new home. So once we kind of get things finalized, we want to get the sidewalk CPR event first. Once we get sidewalk CPR finalized, we can start planning some of these other events. So yeah, and then so yeah, the more members, more ideas, more activities. So we're doing the best we can to get this going this semester. But remember, things that we can't get done this semester, it just means that we're gonna have a lot more fun stuff ahead for next semester. So we're doing the best that we can. So all right, guys, I'm not seeing any more. Oh, is that another question? Let's see. Oh. Anaya has another question. Awesome, Anaya. This is what I like. Keep them coming. I want to say thank you for organizing the meeting and the upcoming events. You did a great job answering our questions. Please keep us informed on what is going on with PASC. I will. Everybody that's viewing, you guys are on our mailing list. I hope that you guys are getting all my emails. I hope that you're satisfied with the updates that I've been giving you. Check out our Facebook page. Our Facebook page has our meeting minutes. Just posted those a few weeks ago. So if you guys want to keep up to date with the club, check out our Facebook page, because in the files section, just keep checking there for our minutes, and then any updates, any activities, just like this Google Hangout. I'm sure some of you are probably watching it from our Facebook feed. You can check out our Facebook page. We're keeping it up because I know you guys have your school email. You got all your friends emailing you. So whenever I send out an update, I'm sure it gets buried with the many emails that you get. So if you know, if you're doing your homework one day and you're like, hey, what's PASC up to? Facebook. And again, if you go to the upper part of your screen, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's like a little Rubik's Cube thing with a lot of squares. If you click on it, it should give you all of our web pages, and our Facebook page should be over there to your or sorry, on this other side, over there to your right. You can check out our stuff. So Anaya, it was great answering your questions. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I wanted people to ask questions. So this is what separates PASC from all the other clubs on campus, guys. Like I said, you've got a handful of paramedics, real paramedics that run 911 calls, that have been running 911 calls for many years. I mean, I did it for almost 8 years. I'm a forensic autopsy assistant at the medical examiner's office. I've got a lot of experience. My vice president just got her EMT license. Cherise, who's our treasurer, she's a surgical tech. Steve, that was just on, he's a paramedic. He was joining us from the station. I mean, you're not going to get this kind of networking. You're not going to get this kind of attention from any other club on campus. You're just not. And again, if you're serious, not just about physician assistant, if you're serious about the medical field, check us out, because you got people that know that know the business and can really help you network. So Corbin's got one last question. Corbin, I'm going to answer this question, and guys, I'm gonna shut it down, because if any of you have ever taken OChem or about to take OChem, it is a nightmare. Okay. Thanks for the informative meeting, man. Nice meeting you and Ryan. Looking forward to meeting you in person and joining the club. Corbin, you're my boy. The questions were fantastic. Your suggestions were fantastic. And I want you guys to remember, with PASC, there is no such thing as a stupid question, ever. You will never know if you don't ask. And again, it doesn't even have to be PA related. If it's a medical question, just any sort of question, you got my email on the screen. Track me down on campus. Email me. Find another member. All my members are awesome. And like I said, we're all adults. We're all adults. If you want to join a club where it's a club founded by medical professionals, for medical professionals, and for people seeking a career in the medical field, this is it. It's not going to get any better, and we will guide you. And even if PA is not for you, that's fine. I'm friends with a lot of with just about every other club member here. The clubs on campus are fantastic. Everybody's really nice. COC has a really good club atmosphere. So if you're just looking to network for some clubs, hit me up. Otherwise, you guys are great. Corbin, Ricky, Anaya, great questions. It's fantastic. It was really nice meeting you guys. I hope you guys spread the word on campus. You guys joining, you guys made history. This is the first Google Hangout. This is the first online meeting that a club's had on campus. So you guys all made history tonight at College of the Canyons. So I'm going to leave this video up on our YouTube page. So let your friends know, spread the word. Yeah, this meeting ran for almost 2 hours, but if they want to check it out, go for it. Once again, this was the Physician Assistant Student Club information session. I'm Jeff Miller, the president. You got my email, cocpasc@gmail.com. Our meetings are the first Thursday of every month, TLC 159, from 5 to 6. And come check us out. And I look forward to meeting you guys. So I look forward to seeing your emails. And anyway, so I'm gonna shut us down. So take care, you guys. Have a good rest of the week, and look forward to meeting you. Spread the word. Spread the word about PASC. Take care, guys.